Saturday, and also happy day 4 of cute Girltober. In case you haven't seen any of my previous videos, I've been following Ocean and Space's October drawing challenge and have extra challenged myself to make videos of each day's process. The theme for today is ribbon, and so I drew Shizuka from Takopi's Original Sin, featuring Takopi 2, of course. Oh my gosh, you guys, thank goodness the video worked today. If you happen to see yesterday's video of my Anya drawing, then you would know that something went horribly wrong with my recording and the footage is just all gone. And if you didn't see it, you didn't miss much because yeah, I had some problems, but not today. Today, everything worked nice and smooth, thank goodness. I also put my little lamp in a different spot this time, just to test it out. I don't know if it really made much of a difference from previous videos, but it definitely made a difference on my eyeballs. My poor, already very blind eyes have felt so strained ever since I finished recording and drawing. Literally, while doing this voiceover and editing the video, I've been laying in bed with a warm rice bag over my head and eyes because I am suffering. I had to take out my contacts and everything, but it's barely easing up. Honestly, the strain makes me feel a little nervous, only because I get so paranoid about retinal detachment. Do you guys know anyone that's experienced it? I don't personally, but I always hear stories from people of somebody else that they know, and they're all horrifying. My one friend said that his coworker sneezed and then she had retinal detachment and had to have surgery, and that is like my worst fear. At my most recent eye exam, my eye doctor had asked me if I play any contact sports. I told her no, not really, and then I expected her to say more, but she didn't, and she just went back to all the other eye exam stuff. So at the end, when she asked if I had any questions, I asked her, "Why did you ask about sports?" She said, "Oh, with your prescription, you're at high risk of retinal detachment. Specifically if you get hit in the head with a ball or falling or anything like that." And she just said it so casually. So now ever since then, I live in basically constant fear. Okay, not really, but I do think about it a lot. I've had to wear glasses since I was 6 years old, and every year since then my prescription has always slowly gotten worse and worse. I'm a minus 8.25 in both eyes, with astigmatism too. So watch out if you ever see me driving at night, because all I can see is the beautiful traffic stars. My bad eyesight generally doesn't bother me too much. I'm used to having to always wear contacts or glasses, but I do get self-conscious about how thick my glasses lens have to be, and they make my eyes feel all small, and I don't like that. I also can't really wear like really cute big glasses because it just warps too much on my face, and it gives me like a headache to wear glasses like that, unfortunately. At night, when I'm laying in bed and my husband tries to show me something on his phone and my glasses are already off, he has to literally put his phone up to my nose because I cannot see. I find that more funny than annoying though, but I feel bad for him sometimes. But you know what I think would solve my eyesight problems, or really any problems I have? A happy alien friend like Takopi. Okay. Have you guys seen this anime or read the manga? The series is called Takopi's Original Sin. The girl I'm drawing today is the main character, Shizuka. The anime is only 6 episodes long, a nice one-sitting binge watch. My husband and I watched it together as it was coming out, and having to wait each week for the next episode was kind of excruciating. It's just really intense. I haven't heard very many people talk about it, but it is an amazing show. It was rated 4.9 out of 5 stars on Crunchyroll, an almost perfect score. And on my anime list, it is ranked number 31 in all anime, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, because there are like literally thousands of anime out there. I'll read the Crunchyroll synopsis here. Let's see. Happy alien Takopi lands on Earth with one mission: to spread happiness. When he meets Shizuka, a lonely 4th grader, he vows to bring back her smile using his magical happy gadgets. But as he uncovers the pain in her life, Takopi learns that true happiness may require more than gadgets. I don't want to say any spoilers, but there is a content advisory for the show. It is definitely not for kids, despite the cute art style. I think it's rated 16+. It has some very intense, I guess like trigger warnings for depictions of violence and suicide, death, yeah, just all that kind of stuff. It's dark, but wow. It is a really beautiful series. The genre is psychological drama and suspense, and I think it's also considered sci-fi. The characters are so well fleshed out, and the art style is so charming, and it translated really, really well into animation. The studio that produced the anime is Initiya, and it's a fairly new studio. They're the studio that made the new, like that recent, what do they call it? It's like the redone version of Spice and Wolf. There's an old version, but this is the new one, was done by Initiya. It looks like they also did a Kiriko short called Protector for Overwatch 2. They really did such a good job on Takopi's Original Sin though, and Takopi is such a sweet little cutie. One of his happy gadgets he uses to try and cheer Shizuka up with is his happy ribbon. I was excited that the theme for today's drawing was ribbon because it's so literal and easy to include, as I knew I wanted to draw something from this show this month. If I can find another day's prompt to work with, I'd love to also draw one of the other main characters from the show, Marina. Again, I won't go into spoilers, but I think I enjoyed Marina's story and perspective even more than Shizuka's. Well, okay, I guess enjoyed feels like the wrong word for a show like this, but I just really like her, and so hopefully I can draw her later on too. It would also be really fun to draw Naoki Azuma, a boy who befriends Shizuka and Takopi, but since this month I'm all about cute girls, I'll save him for another time. His character is so great too though. And maybe someday I'll challenge myself to draw a month's worth of cute boys. I do really enjoy drawing guys, but I'm way more comfortable drawing girls. I think my style is just more consistent with girls, and when I'm drawing guys, I feel like it changes a lot more, or maybe I'm just less confident about it. Girls are always just so fun to draw. All women are beautiful, and so it's just so fun to create that. Out of the 4 drawings I've done so far, this is the first one I've fully colored. I had debated leaving the background white, but for this particular drawing, I think because I tried to sort of mimic the Takopi art style, it felt just way too simple and like it needed a little more pop to it. At first, I considered doing a gradient, but I don't trust myself enough yet with these acrylic pens to successfully do that, so I stuck with the solid teal color. I'm really glad I did though. I think the contrast between the teal and all of the pinks looks really good, and it just felt so satisfying to paint out or draw out. I'm still not sure if these paint markers technically count as painting or drawing. Please let me know your opinion, I'm so torn. I wish I had some more tones of the pinks. A darker shade would have been too much for the ribbons, but I do feel like the two tones for the ribbons that I did use are just a little too close to each other for my liking. Thankfully, the black outline helps a ton. Like my your drawing the other day, being able to draw Shizuka's hair in the solid black is so, I don't know, like refreshing. I like how it looks, and then doing the outlines over the entire drawing always just really brings everything to life. Even though it's the scariest part too. I still don't feel like I have the hang of the brush pen like I'd like to, but maybe a week or two from now I'll have it more down. It'll be interesting to see if my speed improves over time too. I think I already do draw pretty quick, partially because I get so impatient, but I'm curious to see if I'll get any faster. So far, each of these drawings has taken me about an hour to color. Tomorrow's drawing, I'm guessing, will be closer to 40 minutes, if not less. Just because it's on like the more simpler side. The theme for tomorrow will be grunge, so any guesses on who I'll draw? I do have a good handful of characters planned out already, but I'm very open to suggestions too. If there's a character any of you would like to see, please comment it down below and let me know. Shizuka's all finished. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this one too. I think the sketch better depicts her depression, but I like the colors in the painted finished version a lot, so it's fine. Thank you friends for watching and hanging out with me, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye!